How was that for a release?
That was good, right on the cutting board. We gotta let him survive.
What's going on, everyone? Back with another episode of Stuff and Things. Good morning from Newburyport, Massachusetts. We're up here a little bit north of Boston on a boat today, going out to catch some tuna. We got my dad with. This is our family friend Roger.
Hi there.
Family friend since I was a tiny little kid, so it's good to be back here in Massachusetts. How far out are we going? 6 miles?
It looks like Mother Nature's going to allow us to do about 6 miles because it's going to get nasty this afternoon is what the forecast is. So
We're not trying to have no perfect storm, so
hopefully we'll get one hanging quick and come back here to go to breakfast.
if not, the video is going to be bad, so hopefully. We're about 6 miles out now. We got the anchor down. Everything is being set up right now. We got one live one on, one dead one on, and this is rocky for me. Apparently these aren't too bad. It's like 2 foot waves right now, but it's gonna be a little bit harder to film out here than I had originally thought it was going to be. So hopefully we get some action and I'll be able to pick up the camera and show you guys what we have going on. $2,000 per rod about? Or is that just a reel?
Between the rod, reel, and the line.
Damn.
These are about $1,000. The rods are $950 and then another 100 or so bucks for line.
Shimano 130. And just like that, it's a completely new day. So we got out on the water yesterday, tried to film a little bit to show you guys what was going on. And we were only out for about 2.5 hours until the seas started getting pretty gnarly. It started with like 2 foot waves and ended up being like 6 or there's probably like 7 footers yesterday, right?
Yeah, 6 to 7s.
It got pretty brutal, so we...
Breaking over the bow.
Yeah, it was breaking over the bow of the boat. So we ended up coming south to the marina that we're at today, left the boat in this slip over the night. And this might look familiar to some of you, I guess, if you watch Wicked Tuna. I personally have never watched the show, but a lot of the boats from that show operate out of here. So now we're hoping the winds have died down a little bit. We're not exactly sure how it's gonna be until we're actually out there, but we're gonna go give this thing another shot and hopefully we catch some kind of fish.
North winds 10 to 15 knots, the gusts up to 20 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots, seas around 5 feet. That's down to the south if we make the 20-mile run.
5 feet's still pretty high.
Yeah. 5 to 10, gusts up, seas 2 to 3 feet. Sounds more like an appetite we'd be into, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds a little bit better than 6 to 7. So we're out here anchored up now. We got the rods in the water. We caught a ton of bait fish already, and it seems like we're in a pretty good spot. It's gonna be really hard to tell on camera, but there are a ton of other tuna fishing boats around us. Some of the guys from Wicked Tuna, I guess. Again, if you like that show. Caught a shark. He caught a shark this morning. I caught like 4 or 5 mackerel, a whitey, and now we're surrounded by whales. I don't know if you guys will be able to see them on camera, but hopefully they'll come a little bit closer because that'd be pretty neat. Oh, there he is.
Oh, nice.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a shark.
It's a shark.
Here you're on shark duty.
How was that for a release?
That was good. Right on the cutting board. We gotta let him survive.
We got something on the line.
Can't really pull the drag. Even on the shot. It's a shark.
Shark.
We fit through the line.
Damn. So that right there is a prime example of why you don't want sharks, because they ruin your lines. Now we gotta set everything up all over again. Alright guys, unfortunately that is going to be all for this fishing trip. Like the title says, you can't win them all. We did catch some bait fish, which is still fun for me. Even catching the sharks, although it's not good, it's kind of interesting because I don't get to fish like that very often. But no tuna this year. I guess we'll have to come back up in the future and try again sometime. I do have to give a huge thanks to our friend Roger for taking us out on the boat and all the hospitality, opening his home to me and my dad. It was a good trip. I don't get to see my dad very often, so it was cool that we got to hang out. I wish I could have titled this video, Caught a Monster 800-Pound Tuna, and had a really cool thumbnail, but yeah, we'll have to try that again in the future. So that's all that I got for now. If you guys are new to the channel, consider clicking subscribe. I make new videos every week. That's going to be all for today. So as always, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.